Another source of income, and I said source, not form. Another source of income to help you become financially independent and drift away from your job. Hi everyone, I'm Frances Hayes Jones, and basically something been on my mind, and I want to just discuss it with everyone, and hopefully you guys can help me to understand. I'm gonna be talking about a certain type of people, Black people, my skin tone people. I really don't get how we think, and it's it's nerve-wracking. I know I've been in the financial industry for a while now, for a year basically, and the financial industry just gives you another view of people to see how ridiculous they think, and it answers most of my questions why my type of people I always seeking for help. I never financially independent. Majority of them, I'm not saying every Black person is struggling, but majority of us are struggling. And it's not because there's no opportunity or there's no money, because there's tons of them. But our mindset is so poor that it keeps us poor. And you might think I'm being ridiculous or harsh, but if you've witnessed what I've witnessed, like if you've been in my shoe, you will understand why I'm saying that. So there's so many ways to make money. There's so many ways to change your family destiny for the best, for the better. But people choose not to do it. It's either they are afraid, or they are just plain blank lazy, or just ridiculously evil. And the reason why I say ridiculously evil, like a scenario, my business, I deal with life insurance, basically explaining to people why life insurance is important. Because most of us think life insurance is not important at all. Because why? We're healthy, we're young. Healthy and young people die too. And it's not only about you. It's definitely not about you at all. Because when you die, yes, you're gone. And most of them say, oh, you can bury me, and you don't have to pay no money for my funeral. We will be glad to burn you, trust me. But when you go, how about your family? What's going to happen to them? It's about the loved ones you are leaving behind. And you try to understand, like to explain to them, it's not at all about you being gone. It's about you creating generational wealth. When you take a good policy right now, and God forbid something happens to you, they pay that $500,000, $800,000 to your family. That right there can start a great thing for your family. They can either invest that money, start a business. They can do many great things with it that will change your family generation, and it will keep passing it on and on and on. But I went to these couples who I explained why life insurance is important. They don't even have any, not at their job or not anyone, no personal insurance. She tells me she doesn't need it. Why you don't need it? In case something happens to you, what will happen to your kids? Her answer was so ridiculous that it blew my mind. She says she struggled while growing up. Her parents didn't leave her anything. She struggled to get the little she has so her kids can struggle too. And nothing happened to her while she was struggling. Yes, something happened to you, you lost your damn sense. If you say you love your kids, which we all preach, oh, we love our kids, we do this, we will do anything for them, why would you want them to go through the same struggle you went through? Do you remember how it made you feel? So why would you want your child to go through that if you say you love them? It's not only about life insurance. There's so many things you can do to help your family, to change the poor mindset of your family. And I know most people be like, oh, I wasn't taught, about money. I wasn't around rich people, so I don't know anything about it. That's okay. But you cannot keep blaming people or giving excuses when you are in your 30s, 40s. What happened to you now? There's Google there, you can research. I didn't grow up with people telling me, oh, you gotta invest your money this way, this is how you do it. I didn't grow up with rich people. But guess what? For me to change my family life, for me to do something better for my kids, for them to be better than I was, I go and find that out on my own. Because I don't want them to go through what I went through. Especially working for somebody else, out of job. The job I do you know how they make you feel like you little to nothing? They make you feel like you're worthless. And a job can let you go at any time. As we all seeing right now, COVID-19, do you know how many people lost their job? But yeah, that's what you're depending on? And do you know how many jobs make people feel like, they're nobody? Do you want your kids to go through that? I sure don't. So guess what I do? I have no rich person in my family. I have nobody to show me or tell me what to do, when to do, where to put my money, how to make money, how to save money, how to invest. Nobody told me that. But I put myself in an environment, I researched, I did all that. That's somebody who's determined to change their family life. Instead of you just wearing designer stuff and acting like you're rich, don't act like you're rich. Be one of them. Anybody can act, but time to do it, that's a problem. Another source of income is real estate. And I said source, not form. You can be a real estate agent, or you can be a broker, or you can just do real estate, which is you either flip houses or you get multifamily homes and just rent it out. You will be rent-free and you might even get some income coming in. I know most of you are thinking, oh, you need a huge amount of money to get a multifamily house. You don't. There are grants, and out there, depending on the state you're in. I'm in Rhode Island, and in 2017, they were giving out good amount of grants for first-time home buyers program. So you just find your house, and they give you the money to put down free of charge. So that's another way to start creating generational wealth. So there's so many ways we can get out of this, struggling mentality. We need to do better.